Zone Punch! Deja vu, I just been in this place before.
Welcome back, lads and ladies, to another episode of War Thunder on Toshio Thunder. No, I don't have an official intro, that's why it's so bad. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and I've been having a lot of fun live streaming on the channel, and I've saved most of those videos for you. I do review each one of those. I watch them over again and go, is this worth keeping up on the channel? And a few of them got the boot, not for any special reason other than meh. But moving on, and we can move on rather quickly in the M1 Abrams. I've said before that I am not really familiar with top tier. It used to be very frustrating for me, and the fact is it's just a bit challenging. And sometimes, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get comfortable in my comfort zone, in the nice little warm area of the pond that I've acclimatized with my body heat, and I don't want to wade out into the deeper waters, and then you step your foot in those waters, right? Your first few matches in high tier, and it's nothing but frustration. People are playing very defensively. Your teammates are not there when you need them, especially since top tier often has smaller matches, which is fun if you really know what's going on and you're able to perform and outthink the enemy, but it's not quite so fun. Hi, Mama! So, say hi to my mom-in-law. Go see the baby! Just a sec. I got my mom-in-law over for a few days. She's a cute, adorable little woman. She's like a miniature version of my wife. She's super adorable. And she's a sweetie. And I owe her a lot, because she took care of my wife before I met her. And where were we going? So we captured a point, and now we're trying something a little bit different than what I've classically done on this map. We're paying attention to where our allies are positioned, and we're backing up the people around us. So if my buddy's looking one way, and I don't know these guys, they're just random people, but they're my friends because we're in a match together. If my buddy's looking one way, then I'll look the other way. I saw a shot ring out from that direction, just saw the smoke from the blast, and that enemy tank has already pulled back into cover, so I'm spotting that area. I'm keeping aware of what's going on behind me, and at this point it's decision time. Do I stay here and help watch that alley, or do I trust my teammate to secure that area, because that is a main reinforcement path for the enemy if they want to come capture the base on that side of the map? Or do I turn around and guard the back door, as it were? I expect an enemy tank to capture the point that I just capped before they come to get us from behind, but that is an expectation that's not always fruitful in higher tiers, because they know things like that. They know that capturing a point can give away your location. So instead of relying on any other form of early warnings, I'm watching this back way. And something that I've learned about top tier, and again, I'm just easing my way into it now, but see if this doesn't seem like good advice. Tanks move a lot faster than they do in mid-tier here. It's like everybody's an M18 or faster. See some more smoke, identifying that as a friendly. You see I've got a pretty clean UI. I don't like to have a lot of stats up on screen blocking my view of things, so I like to visually identify friend or foe. Just a good habit for spotting. And then I'm looking around here. I can see that there's an enemy tank firing and moving in that direction, so I'm going to ping his general location on the map. But again, we're playing cautiously here. This is a small match. I can't count on anyone saving me if things go south. So at this point, I'm just looking for the best opportunity to spring from hiding, And instead of coming head-on to face this enemy, I can't tell if it's a T-64A, T-64B, or what. So I'm being very cautious here. All these Soviet medium tanks look the same to me when I have fear in my eyeballs, you know, coming around the corner, I see the back of him. As soon as I saw that was a T-44, all that caution that I displayed just now seems a little bit silly. But you know what? Let's just enjoy the beauty of this shallow river channel and this incredible beast, the American M1 Abrams main battle tank. I never thought I'd see the day. I was discussing with TIE Fighters earlier today how long I've been playing War Thunder. I was playing with another guy. What was his name? I can't remember right now. Sorry, bud. I can't remember what your name was. I'm really bad with names in real life and in the game. So this channel is a good highway through the middle of the map. You can avoid people who are almost always camping the ridge lines for the most part, and because the M1 is a rather speedy tank, you don't have to worry so much about being intercepted by shots from above. So this is sort of a teaching episode, you might say, or watch me learn what works and what doesn't work in top tier. And the reason I'm featuring this video, this is like my 4th or 5th match, 6th even, I think, in the Abrams, on account of I have 6 respawns, so it must be my 6th match. Why am I showing you this one? Well, for one, I do okay. Not great, so this isn't going to be ace gameplay. Go watch Fly Daily or Slickbee, I guess. But here I'd like to show you like actual strategy and what works for me in the Abrams. And well, so far what's worked for me is not really encountering any enemies. The one guy we've actually gotten a look at his actual tank, we've been able to take down from a very effective ambush. And you know, you say to yourself, well, can't any tank kill the T-44 from the back? And you know what? You're right. But the Abrams makes it. I mean, this is a stock tank, and look at how nippy zippy this thing is. At 55 or so tons, it's not a baby tank, but it's not the heavy tank that the Tiger II is. Whole new breed of machines. It's actually not quite as fast, I believe, as the KPZ or MBT 70, but comes with the same playstyle. So if you have already spaded your MBT 70, first off, congratulations. That was a little bit too scary for me to engage in, especially with the Silverline repair costs that thing was rocking. I wasn't running a premium account back then, and I'm only running one right now because I purchased the Magach. And now you see us clearing the back row, as it were, checkers style, I suppose. And it's just so quiet. There's really not anything going on, and my goal here is not to spawn camp, not because I feel that is dastardly and dirty behavior. I won't make a judgment on that right away. I think it's dumb behavior for a top tier match though. Good way to get yourself shot in the booty, or taken down by a T-64B that still has his spawn shield on, in addition to the Stellinium shield that it comes equipped with. So basically, we're just looking for trouble at this point. We're trying to intercept any enemies that are coming for points. So I don't know if I've covered this in a previous video, but I like to keep an imaginary enemy flow map in my head. So you see the map, and then look at the points that have been captured by us. Those are going to be targets for the enemy, at least for the people that are making a difference in the match. And then consider the heights. the places where you can observe major movement areas of the battlefield. Assume that there are enemy snipers overlooking that position. And then here, clear your corners. So I cleared the back row, and I did put myself in a bit of danger there with the route that I took, but it's faster than thoroughly clearing the back of the map, and this is a smaller match. Now I'm clearing my corner, and now it's time to decide where to go next. So I'm letting myself sit here and think and catch up on my situational awareness. This is what keeps me alive in these top tier matches. Not that I'm any good at top tier, mind you, but I'm always considering this strategy. So if you see this, feel free to chime in with your tips and tricks. Wouldn't mind making this a hub of good advice for people. And then if all you have is bad advice to give, well, go ahead and spit that out too, so that we can all examine it and practice recognizing bad advice. But moving on rather rapidly, and just look at the water effects and the neat little wake that we make here. The water looks a lot better now. If we have anything to thank for that, it's the naval CBT that's going on. Naval matches are still looking to be a great... Ooh, hello, speaking of to be, was that a T-64A or T-64B? I think that was an A. Yeah, it was, because he had the scales. But, well, now we've tipped the scales in our favor, as it were. And of course, if that was a T-64B, his side armor would be about the same thickness, so still no problem. So we've been doing well. We really haven't been noticed by anyone on the enemy team, and you know what? That's the way I like it. The match is winding down. Looks like it's going to be a loss for us. I could have played more aggressively. I could have captured more points. Maybe that's what I should have been doing. But I was always sort of by myself on this one. And at this point, with a stock tank, it's dangerous to go alone. So I ended up being at the top of the team with 2 base captures and 2 kills. Never took a hit on my strong Abrams armor, and strong is sort of a relative idea here, isn't it? Anyway guys, catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.